Alright, let's get this started. So, diamonds and plats. Turn the audio down to like almost nothing. Slider's retarded now, it's not working. Okay. I'll probably just talk about things that I would rather do and things I would change. Okay, this is good. At the very beginning of the point, you want to find a safe place and also see where they're coming in from. So at the very beginning here, I'm gonna go back in a bit. So when everyone's walking in to the point, you already see the Genji that's back over here. So you gotta realize, okay, Genji, if he's coming in on us, where's my escape route? I've already talked about this with the pistol. I don't think you should be pistoling, like, almost ever, but... So there's the Genji, and you're in a good place right here, because what you want to do as Mercy is stand in one spot, and if you see a flanker from afar, you want to stand as far away from your teammate as possible. And so whenever they close the gap, you close the gap past them to your teammate, and then you start to zone yourself out from the teammate again so you can get another jump in. So this is good, and you have to be... Your field of view is okay here. I think it definitely should be turned a little bit more so you can be seeing that right door. And then as you're transitioning here, you don't need to be looking through the doorway. If you've played the game enough, you'll know where you're walking. So you just need to be looking at the threats and what's about to hit you and stuff. So this is good. Play the corners. I probably would have shifted a little bit to that Farah to see if I could heal her to save her a bit, but that's fine. Okay. Just waiting. Whenever you're just waiting around, I think you should definitely just be damage boosting people, especially when they're full health. Overhealing them doesn't really do anything. Nice, looking behind you, that's smart. Okay, you spammed your have res. Whenever they're all walking in, I'm always spamming I have res, and I'm looking for a safe play. Yeah, this is good, you should be walking away from the point. And res, yep. Yeah, I guess this is okay. You had speed boost on. If you didn't have speed boost on, I'd walk towards... I'd be looking for your next person to Guardian Angel to. This is all pretty standard so far though, it's alright. I definitely would have been damage boosting that Pharah. Now their Rhine probably has Shatter this fight, so as soon as they start walking in, I'm definitely going to be behind the walls. Even if I don't have res yet, I don't want to get hit by the Shatter. I want to keep my teammates up. It's good, playing far back. Yep. Walk away from the point. It's unfortunate that he hogged them onto you, because now they definitely know where you are if they were making callouts. I wouldn't even be healing them right here. I would just be standing back. Because they can still get hit by CC or one-shot or something, and you don't want to get hit by it. Even though they don't have many numbers, it's a way to throw the round. Like getting grabbed here, maybe getting Genji bladed after or something. Just full hide. Corner peeking to heal people if you need it. Alright.
All day.
I'd be full pocketing the Pharah right here because she's the only one shooting anyone whenever you're about to turn the corner. Positioning was a bit sketchy right there. You definitely should have either been with the Pharah in the air, because their Pharah can shoot you while you're on the ground, or definitely tucking into the point, so you can't get hit by stray rockets. So pretty standard, just waiting. Be pinging that you have res. And I also okay, I guess communicating as well, telling your team, even though we're down one, we can stall this out with res. I'd be walking away from the point if I could. Looking for a teammate to jump to. Yeah, as soon as they start contesting the point, you need to be walking away from the point, because they just walk straight through the point to you. You didn't have every member there, and you could have gotten a good res, but your teammate cleaned it up.
Yeah. Oh my god, no, I did not mean to do that, dude. That was bad.
Res? Yeah, I would have resed right there.
Oh
Even though... it's a tough call.
Yeah.
I think because your teammates were off, like, behind the point, there wasn't everyone on the point gonna get hit by the hog. I think resing there keeps you safe, and then you can turn the corner and be safe from whole hog, and then... I don't know how the rest of this point goes. Yeah, you probably would have been able to just keep everyone up because of it. It's not the end of the world, though, because you still have it. You can come back and do that. I think if you rezzed right there, you would have been able to stay alive, though, and then be able to res the people. Or just heal the people so they don't die. You were at 99, though. It's not the worst. You could have also just saved res and then waited till later. Because if you're already at 99, you don't really need to use res. Smart. Wait for your teammates to go for the corner, then you push up. If you really do TP, I would have done generator.
Good save.
Yeah, that TP is pretty shit. Okay.
Hurt you down.
You don't know which way the enemies are coming from. You need to be like looking around all the time to see where they are. I would definitely not be healing right here. I'd be getting off the point. Didn't know what ults they had. Didn't want to get stuck. Get killed or something. Alright, let's fast forward again.
There.
when you're getting dove like that and you have an Ana with you, it's better to stay with the Ana and draw fire onto yourself so the Ana can just heal you, because if it's a tracer, the Ana can usually just heal you through it, and if she doesn't, then she's bad, and it's not really your fault. It's a way to also keep her safe. That's good. Call it out.
I didn't even yeah, so I got him.
I probably wouldn't be walking this far forward if I was you, but standing like on point when everyone else is in server. Yeah, I'd be backing up right now. They're blowing ults. Trying to stay out of range.
Don't know how to get that kill.
If there's like a flanker on you and there's a teammate that you want to jump to right in front of you, always jump back and then fly forward. It'll throw off their aim even more. It'll make them have to move their mouse more to shoot you. I don't think you should ever jump forward to jump to someone. You always jump backwards.
Yeah, just
The Ana was right there, and you were like right next to her. You were like almost absorbing her shots, so she was like having to miss. If you have your Ana and you see her tracers going through you, you always try to like duck or instantly move out of the way so she can heal someone as well. This is good hiding right here. Just damage booster when she's full. I'd probably be looking to hide right here. It's alright to stay in the action though, because you have fair to jump to. Right now I'd definitely be hiding, because they used res. You want to be able to use your res. Yeah, just hide. You're showing yourself here. It's really bad.
oh, he's so lit. Roadblock's so
Good res, but just pocket the Pharaoh. Since that health kit was hacked, I probably would have walked and tried to play around it a little bit to get more HP.
screwed up. Grind all that.
Yeah, whenever you're getting chased by the tracer, try to just stick with your Ana as much as you can. Because both of you can heal each other. Not the end of the world though.
They're going right side, right side, right side. They gotta look. They got a Reaper.
as soon as you hear things like, you can hear when your teammate gets hooked or stunned or is getting shot at, like, my first thought is I need to get to them as soon as possible and start my healing beam on them. And so the hog there, you maybe wouldn't have been able to save him, but it's always worth getting your alt charge up
They got a Reaper.
from them. So,
Got a Reaper? Yeah, just Reaper, no trades right now.
I would have definitely been healing there. Could have saved the McCree.
Mercy's there. Mercy's there with Reaper. Fuck. That was my bad.
Just waiting.
Three right. Three is right. Oh, I forgot. They're going, three going right. Zarya, McCree, and Mercy.
Okay, one thing I guess I noticed is you aren't pressing tab enough to look at what your teammates' ults are, because it's very important to know who you're rezzing and what their alt statuses are. That's almost like my priority of deciding who to res
I
and
think we're fine.
if I can res or not.
They res.
Because right here, since we have the point, I'm probably thinking that I want to res the Rhine and then just pocket him, and we can probably get a lot of percentage. Even though they just res, we have everyone else up, and Rhine was the only one down, so we can have a 6v6. And even though they had a more value res, it's value to have a 6v6 rather than a 5v6. Even though your team got kills, it's after the fact, and you would have been able to start building res again, right as their Mercy was building res as well, so you wouldn't be at a res disadvantage. But in case your team would have failed getting the kills, you would have had the Rhine up as well.
Three's right. Three's right. McCree's up.
You gotta be backing way the hell up right now. You don't need to show it all right now. And if you die right here, it's really, really bad. You have to play safe.
GG.
Game wasn't that bad. There was a few big mistakes and a bunch of little minor ones, but it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I think pressing tab more often to look at what your teammates' ults are at, looking around you more often, just doing like a full like spin to see where your teammates are and like thinking about your next escape routes and stuff. It's pretty important. And then knowing when you have to back out for the res, especially on Koth, you have to play like super safe because people will come from all angles, and as soon as they start popping ult or start walking, you definitely need to just like pull away, and then it's fine if your teammates die if you have res. You don't need to be healing them and then reveal yourself.